Hello, I'm Dominic Bauer, and today I'm going to be giving you a review of the Sigma 105mm macro lens. Here it is. Nice size, nice feel, nice weight. What is it exactly? Okay, this is for the Nikon camera, and it's 105mm, so it's almost a telephoto lens, but it's also a macro, meaning you can get very, very close to things. It's actually a 1:1 macro, so a magnification of 1:1. What you see in real life is the same size as what you see on the sensor. It's also an f2.8. 2.8 means that the actual whole of the lens opens up very big, meaning lots of light can come in, and it can take either very, very fast photos for sports, which is great, or it takes good photos when there's less light. So there's less blur going on, so it's a really good one for that. So let's talk about the good things and the not so good things. First of all, the price. Now, for a macro lens, this is a good price. You're getting it for £350. You could possibly do better if you shop around on the internet. £350 for a macro lens. Well, not just a macro lens, it's a prime lens. If it's 100mm, it doesn't zoom, meaning it's a prime, and it's got the best glass in there. So now let's see what it's like on the actual camera. So the camera I'm using is my Nikon D80. Ooh. So when you get the lens on your camera, I think that looks quite good. It looks pretty serious stuff. You also get, it's quite a small lens cap. It is a size 58 filters things can go in the front. It's also got the screw-in rim, so you can put filters, circular polarizers, magnification lenses as well, I think, but I don't quite know how that would work. It also, notice the actual front part of the lens is very deep in. You can put your finger all the way in, so how a magnification lens will work with that, I'm not too sure. Okay, and when we zoom in to its closest, the lens actually goes out the way. So here, all the way out, it's a magnification of 1:1. So that's when you're right down, looking really close to things. It also comes with a lens hood. Lens hood when your glass is that far in, not really necessary. But it's nice and secure, screws on, nice and tight. Makes you have quite a big lens when you're getting really close. So, how well is it now? Let's take a photo. This is a very sharp lens. Now, I'm doing this in a lot of dark just now. This is not a very bright room, although it's got lots of lights. For a camera, it's not very bright at all. And because it's at f.8, I'm still able to do it at maybe 1/15 of a second. Not very fast, but it's very dark. Okay, now, what's not so good about this lens? It's speed. Now, Sigma and also Nikon have been releasing lots of fast lenses. When I mean fast, I don't mean about the aperture just now, I'm talking about how quickly it can focus. Now, if we put this on automatic. Let's take off the lens hood because it's not necessary for this part. We put the cover on it. So now the lens can't see, neither can the camera, so it's going to have to search for where to find a focusing point. So let's see how long it takes. So I press down halfway. Very slow, still don't find one. Let's see how it does when there is light. Oh, quicker, much better. So one thing which I forgot to mention, this is a different time, is Sigma has tried to get round the issue of it being a slow focusing lens by adding this bit here, which is a limit function. So what you can do, you can have it on full or you can have it on limit. So if you are only doing stuff which is far away and you put it on limit, it will go from infinity to and stop there to 40 centimeters and back. So that's a wee bit quicker. But if you're doing close-up macro stuff, you just put it on full again, then bring it down so it's quite close. Stick it onto limit again, and it will go from, so that's a lot quicker there. So that was to just under 40 centimeters, right down to the minimum of 31.3 centimeters. So that's really quite close, and back. So that's from 1 to 2 magnification to 1 to 1. So it's a bit quicker that way. So that's good. That's beneficial, but it's not great. You really want it so it was internal focusing and it was really fast. That'd be much better, like the Nikon 105mm. So it's a bit slow, but it is nicely weighted. If you put it onto manual, which is how you'll mostly be doing it if you're a macro photographer, because you want to have the most control, it feels really nice in the hand. And if you put it into automatic, it moves, but the lens doesn't. So that's good. It's very sharp, it's very smart, it looks good, and it's an f2.8, and it's cheap. It's a brilliant all-round lens. I love using it, can't get enough of it. Use it for sports, use it for insects, use it for birds. Absolutely brilliant. If only it was a bit faster. The Nikon 105mm lens is faster, focusing, but a heck of a lot more expensive. If you're on a budget, I definitely recommend the 105mm macro lens f2.8 from Sigma.